Hey guys, MCU Collector here, and we have now video number 5 in the Hasbro Marvel Legends series, Hulk Build-A-Figure Avengers Wave 4, Avengers Endgame Wave 2, whatever you want to call it. We have Union Jack. Now this figure is kind of a disappointment because originally when this figure was revealed and shown, promo images included in hand as well, it was using the Spider-Man 2099 body mold, and then lo and behold they've switched it to Bucky cap. I'm sure it was a cost-saving measure, but I think the figure kind of lacks in that sense. They also darkened the blue color, which I think was the right choice. Some people like the change. I, for one, I guess I'd probably say I'm indifferent to it. I do like the other body mold a lot more, but again, this isn't really a figure that a character I'm real familiar with, or anything like that. So we'll get right to it. So here, pretty cool special packaging. It says Union Jack in the front. We have the other arm to the Hulk Build-A-Figure there. Side comic art looks really good. You get the same picture on the back of the package there. All the figures in the wave to build Hulk. Let's take a look at that bio. Union Jack. Union Jack is a British operative, spy, and master of hand-to-hand combat embroiled in the world of European politics. Pretty interesting. Now, they have released, Marvel Legends has released a Union Jack figure in the past. It was part of the Red Hulk Build-A-Figure wave that was exclusive to Target. So it's nice that they use an updated one because I hated that previous body mold that they had. There is the UPC, and let's get this opened up. Okay, and here is the Union Jack figure out of the package. And you know what? It is a very good looking figure, but it has its problems. Again, the use of the Bucky cap body with the tiny feet, I don't like. And the paint apps I don't like because the white paint is really bad on this figure, and it's probably going to be the case with all of them. But overall, aesthetically, the figure does look really good. I looked up images of James Falsworth Union Jack from the comics, and the design is spot on perfect. So it does look very good, but it's just those other things that I don't care for. Now, quick little bit of info, and I'm not sure if everyone knows this, but in Captain America, the First Avenger, one of the Howling Commandos was named James Falsworth. So technically, in a sense, we have a Union Jack in the MCU. Now, he never went by Union Jack. He obviously didn't have the costume or anything like that, but the same character name was used in Captain America, the First Avenger. Not sure if you guys knew that. You guys let me know down in the comments below if you guys knew that. But again, I wouldn't say Union Jack, but I mean, I would kind of say Union Jack was in it. But there you go. So really cool. So we'll get in a little bit closer. I want to show you those bad paint apps that I was talking about, and I'm going to show you the 2 accessories that it comes with and my complaints about them as well, and then also the good things about them. Okay, so here's a close look at Union Jack, and you know what? I might have the lights a little too close and a little too bright to really see what I was talking about in the white, but yeah, okay, so if I get in closer, you could kind of see there, you can see a lot of the blue come through, so it's not so bad there. Looks a little sloppy there. Really bad there because look at the rib cage, because it's all the molded bones and muscle that he has that really causes issues like that where you're just completely missing paint and spots, so that is not good. The back of the figure, yes, it's the back of the figure, but still not good, and it's not really coming through. It's a little too bright. The paint apps are not really good. It's real spotty. See some red coming through on the white over there. It just doesn't, that doesn't even line up. I guess maybe that's done on purpose, but even the whites don't line up on the shoulder there. It's just, and that's, I get it though, all the painted muscle and everything like that, but it's still tough. And I mean, even the red, I see some blue coming through right over there. In some of the muscle areas, look, you see some red coming through on that white stripe. So it's just one of those things. Again, from a distance, the figure does look really good. As far as accessories, he comes with a gun and a knife, which I'll show you here in a second, but he has these wristbands here on the arm. They're floating pieces, so they could be moved. If you take the hands off, you could remove those if you wanted to. Along his ankles, he also has a set of them as well, and again, those are floating as well. And there's the tiny Bucky cap feet. Tiny feet. drives me crazy. Now the cool thing is this belt looks pretty good. There's no like wash or anything to give it a real leathery look, but I do like the way the belt is. And off the top of my head, I can't remember if this is a reuse and something that we've seen in another figure. I don't doubt that it would be, but I just can't place it at the top of my head. Silver buckle there, and I'll show you that it can come off. Here is the knife. We've seen this knife used before. It's been released many times. My biggest complaint is the plastic color that they use. It's almost translucent. You could like really kind of see through the plastic. So why they used this pale color instead of just a silver color, I have no idea why. So that's my biggest complaint there. When you put the knife into the sheath as well, one thing, it's because of his rib cage, it doesn't sit flush, so then it kind of looks bendy, so you have to kind of get it into a section where it doesn't look bad. The gun is the same way. The good thing I like is they gave him the right kind of gun. Off the top of my head, I can't remember if this gun has been released before. I'm sure it has, but again, same issue. It's the color of the plastic. It's pretty much translucent. It's just why they chose this color. I have no idea. Why not just use a silver color to make it look like an actual gun? That's my biggest problem, but I like the choice of the gun that they use, and it actually fits right on into the holster, no problem, except when you do have the gun in the holster, you can't close it, so that's not going to clip. That's not going to buckle in there when the gun's in there, so that's, I guess, technically wrong, because you could do it. You got to fold it down and force it in there. Well, apparently you can't. Well, I can't seem to get it, but it would work because you could see that it has the hole, so it can actually go right into that port there. Now the belt does come off. It clips right in the front where the buckle is. How about that? That's actually really neat that they did it to where it's like a real working belt. So I like we get that in there instead of some random pouch on the side or in the back. So I like the way they did that there. So that's the Union Jack up close with his accessories. Now let's look at the articulation. Okay, so a while ago I wasn't doing the reviewing the articulation on Bucky Cat body mold figures, but a lot of you guys did not like that, and I put out a survey, a poll to see if you guys would still want to see it, even though we see the figure over and over again, and you guys do. So I understand that there's new collectors all the time that haven't seen a lot of these figures and want to know things. However, Bucky Cat gets used so often. But anyway, we'll get right to it. Oh, I forgot to mention, the blue eyes, the paint came out looking really good on the blue eyes because those are the only exposed parts there in his head sculpt. So Union Jack can look all the way down. He can look all the way up, so there's great articulation in the neck. Tiny bit of pivot, and then of course swivel. The shoulders go up straight out as I hit the camera. They go straight out, and of course you get a full rotation. There is upper bicep swivel. You get a double jointed double jointed elbow, and then of course wrist swivel, and they do hinge up and down. As far as the ab crunch, he crunches down pretty far, crunches back a little bit, not a lot, and you can see that it's just red here on the back. The white stops. There is a waist swivel. The belt really doesn't get in the way. The legs go out that far apart. You get upper thigh cut there. Double jointed knee, which works really good. You get a boot swivel there at the calf. And then foot hinges all the way down, hinges all the way up, and ankle pivot. So the articulation is good. It's just the reuse of this body, and is everyone this muscular and everything? That was my only issues. Bucky Cap is still a solid body mold when it's, actually holding up well. Here, sometimes you get the torso can be loose and shifts side to side, and you see a lot of gap, and you could see right through it. That's not a problem with this figure, so it actually works out pretty good. Again, overall, aesthetically, I really do like the way it looks. Now, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you like the figure? Are you getting it? Or is the change of the body mold really turning you off, and you're just going to pass on it? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, if you guys like the video, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not yet already done so. And as always, thank you guys for watching.